All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're taking a visual tour of a really slick UI component called the B4XDaisyDock. If you're an app developer and you've been searching for a navigation bar that's clean, super flexible, and honestly, just a joy to customize, then you're going to want to see this. So are you looking for a modern, easy-to-tweak bottom navigation component? Well, meet the B4XDaisyDock. What you're looking at right here is its standard, medium-sized setup. You've got the clean icons, the cleared labels, and that nice little active indicator. It's a great starting point, for sure, but its real power, well, that's in how much you can make it your own. Okay, first things first. Let's talk about one of the most basic but absolutely crucial parts of any UI component, its size. B4XDaisyDock gives you a whole range of options right out of the box, which means it can fit perfectly into pretty much any layout. And that is huge for building apps that look fantastic on any screen. And this slide, wow, it just shows you the whole spectrum. Over on the left, you've got the extra small size. It's super compact, just the icons, which is perfect for those minimalist designs or when screen real estate is tight. Then, on the right, you see the extra large version. It's bold, it's prominent, with bigger icons and text. It's just a perfect example of how much this thing can adapt. So, how do you actually do this? You're going to love this. It's all handled by a single size property. You just pick one of these 5 tokens, XS for extra small, all the way up to XL for extra large, and boom, the component just resizes everything for you. No need to mess around with font sizes or padding yourself. So simple. Okay, size is one thing, but a great component has to match your app's unique vibe, right? That's where the fun stuff comes in, the aesthetic styling. And B4XDaisyDock has some awesome options for tweaking things like shadows and corners to get exactly the look you're going for. Let's say you want a totally flat design. Easy. You just set the shadow property to none, and you get this super clean, modern look. The dock just sits flush with all your content. It's perfect for those minimalist UIs that are all about that flat design trend. But what if you want the total opposite? Check this out. With a large shadow applied, it instantly creates this sense of depth. It makes the dock feel like it's literally floating above everything else. It's such a simple trick, but it's a really powerful way to create some visual hierarchy in your layout. And yep, just like the sizing, this is all controlled by one simple shadow property. You've got a whole bunch of options from none for that flat look, all the way up to 2XL for a really dramatic, pronounced shadow. It's just so straightforward to implement. Now, let's talk corners. Out of the box, the dock comes with these sharp 90-degree corners. It's a classic, structured look that honestly works great in a lot of traditional app designs. But check this out. By setting the rounded property to full, the component just completely transforms. It becomes this sleek, pill-shaped navigation bar. It gives your app this very modern, almost friendly feel. And you did it with just one line of code. That's awesome. Okay, so we've covered size and we've covered style. Now for the really dynamic stuff. Let's get into the item-level controls that let you change the dock states on the fly. This is where B4XDaisyDock stops being just a static bar and becomes a truly interactive part of your app. Take a close look here. See how the inbox item in the middle is all dimmed out? That's not just for show. The item is totally disabled, meaning the user can't tap on it. This is so useful for times when a part of your app is maybe unavailable or you need the user to do something else first. It's a great way to guide their focus. And how do you pull this off? It's just a single function call. Set item enabled. This gives you that fine-grained control to target any item you want and just flip its state based on your app's logic. Simple, programmatic control, right where you need it. And this, for me anyway, is the absolute killer feature. You can give each item its own unique, meaningful color. And it's not just about making it look pretty, it's about clear communication with your user. You can instantly signal that something important is happening that needs their attention. This table just breaks it down perfectly. Instead of fumbling around with hex codes, you use variant names that actually mean something. Primary for the main thing, secondary for others, and then the most powerful ones, warning and error, to communicate status right there in your navigation. It makes your code cleaner and your UI way more intuitive. So let's kind of wrap this up and put it all together. We've seen how you can control the size to make it responsive, you can customize the style with shadows and corners, and you can dynamically manage every single item with disabled states and these awesome semantic colors. This quote really just nails it, doesn't it? Whether you need something super simple and minimal or you need a complex, color-coded hub that talks to your user, this component is built to be flexible and just adapt to whatever your project throws at it. And that really brings us to the final question for you. With all this flexibility at your fingertips, from the sizing and the shadows all the way to that per-item coloring, the possibilities are kind of endless. It really makes you think, doesn't it? How are you going to use these tools to completely level up your next app's navigation? Thanks so much for joining me.